Hey everyone, welcome to the shift from people pleasing to living and loving fully. Today, I'm riding solo because I got some stuff I want to talk to you guys about. And Angie's on vacation. Go her. So, I was cleaning out a closet today and I found an old poem that I wrote. I want to read it to you guys. It's all about perfectionism and how toxic it is, and about trying to let it go. I wrote this poem 3 years ago, almost exactly, November 7th. I honestly forgot about it till I cleaned out the closet and found it. Now, this poem itself is not perfect. It doesn't always rhyme. I don't know if that's illegal in poetry world, but this is what we've got. So, thank you guys for listening. It's called The Line by Morgan Higdon. I am not enough for the expectations or constant obligations that come between me and my mind. I strive for the impossible and gripe at the distance between me and that line. At days it seems possible that if I tried the improbable, I could jump the gap just in time and finally reach that stubborn line. But the further I jump, the further I see the distance between that line and me. Frustration is a fire that burns at my ankles until the jumping has to cease and I land on my bruised knees. What if I could just be me? What if I could just be happy? What if I could be proud of the person I've come to be? But it cannot be so because the gap will always show the distance between perfection and me. The gap mocks me, it calls me by name, and says I'm a loser in this never-ending game. No matter how hard I try to keep my chin up, my eyes glance down at the gap in the ground unremittingly. Chin down, I frown and curse the gap on the ground between me and the line that digs holes in my mind. One night, my sore feet met my bed as I sleep, and I dreamt of that line and that gap. I dreamt that the line stood perfectly still and the gap was as small as could be. When I reached to the line, I found a small sign, too small to read from afar. It read, "Beware of the line, seen only in the mind, and only seen from afar." When I looked down again at the line that I reached in my mind, it vanished from right under my feet. Confused, I looked forward and jaw dropped as I gasped and saw the line was now back, but a mile ahead. How could this be? The line was just under me, and I stood at it victoriously because I had conquered that gap, finally. Frustrated and burnt, my hands started to curl. I fell on my knees and threw my fists on the ground, but for once I turned back to see down the slope where I had been and see how far I had come to that line. But my mind, shocked and amazed as I looked back in a daze, I could see line after line on the ground, all I had passed, but none I had seen. The lines never stopped, so I never stopped walking. When I woke, I held my heart in a small choke as the tears streamed down, and I saw my bruised and battered feet and knees, because I wasn't willing to stop and see that the line was not a finish line, but a marker ahead, a shadow in my mind, and one I unknowingly passed 100,000 times. Perfection is the line that doesn't exist, and the gap a punishment in my mind that I couldn't be that perfect me that I thought everyone else wanted me to be. Maybe there isn't a line I can reach to feel better, but maybe moving forward is what should make me feel good. I am not perfect because I can't reach that line in my mind because it was never really there. I am not good enough for me, but maybe I'm not kind enough to me. Maybe being good enough is the only perfect I can be. Maybe if I believed that, I could be happy. When I walk, I still see the line and the gap in my mind, but I look at them differently. I smile because I know that the line is just for show, and my feet will do just fine without desperately trying to reach that fake and impossible line. Thank you guys for listening to that poem of mine. I really appreciate it. I hope you find it helpful, because so often in life I feel like we think We're not going to be happy or lovable until we reach this image of perfection that just doesn't exist. There's just no such thing as being perfect. It just can't happen. And when we stop ourselves from receiving love and praise and appreciation until we're perfect, then we're never going to accept it. And we deserve better than that. We deserve to be able to look back and appreciate how far we've come and how much we've struggled to get here. So I hope that today and every day you can honor your path a little more. You can honor your struggle a little more and be proud of yourself for where you're at instead of just harping on yourself for where you would like to be. Thank you guys again so much for watching this video. As a reminder, we have an upcoming online masterclass called How People-Pleasing Shows Up in Your Romantic Relationships. If you'd like to attend that live class, it's interactive, so you'll be able to ask us questions and we're going to be able to answer them. It's going to be awesome. That's going to be on October 16th, and the details will be in the description below where you can register for free. Thank you guys again. Don't forget to like and subscribe to The Shift from People-Pleasing to Living and Loving Fully. I will see you guys in the next video.